Okay, today, Mark, we're going to talk about things you should look out for when you're looking for a house. I'm talking about like structural problems, things like cracks, windows that are broken, et cetera, et cetera.
Red flags to look for when you're touring a house, maybe
Yes.
that you want to buy there.
Right.
Well, I'm more on that. Also, I toured some homes over the weekend.
Homes
Lots.
on wheels.
Yeah, that's right. It was lots of RVs at the Tulsa Boat Sport and Travel Show, and we're going to talk about some of the RVs that we may be considering.
Yeah, I love camping
Yeah.
in an RV.
And also our featured home of the week. Let's get started. In a few minutes, we're going to talk about the red flags to look for when you're looking at a house. Maybe you want to buy that house, and some advice on how to proceed and what to look for.
Right.
That's coming up.
Yeah.
But first, let's have some fun. Over the weekend, you weren't there, but I went to the Tulsa Boat Sport and Travel Show. Lots and lots of RVs and boats there.
I went last year. It's fantastic.
It is nice. I mean, every price, every kind imaginable, every size imaginable. We weren't interested in the boats. We've had a boat, but we're done with that.
That's a different podcast.
But the RVs we're interested in, and the reason is because the last 5, 6, 7 years we've been renting an RV, a Class B RV, when we go to the national parks.
Right. And that's a Mercedes-Benz camper van. They're very small.
They are nimble, Mercedes-Benz, and it's great. They're the knobby tires, and as far as square footage, it's not very much right there. Right?
I don't even know how many square feet I would say
But-
it is.
But we like it because, we're in the national parks or wherever, and we see a dirt road, and we go, hey, let's go down that dirt road to see what's down there.
And we do that.
And you can do that with that. You can park it anywhere. They are not cheap, though.
No, they're not cheap.
Right.
But talking about parking, I can drive it. I can park it. It's just, and I'm not saying like I'm a bad driver or anything. I'm just saying I don't
Yeah.
feel intimidated by those, and I've
Anyone
always
can
loved
drive
them.
it.
Yes.
And that's why we like it there. I saw that at the boat show, the RV show. Very similar. It was a Winnebago Revel, and
They're cool looking.
very nice. The back bed goes rises up so you can put everything underneath it, like your bicycles, your kayaks, and then it's got a shower. And with a little toilet, but it's
teeny.
very
It is like this.
small. But it's got a sink and it's got a refrigerator and a freezer like that. So it's very small, but it's nimble, and we love that.
Yeah.
That's a Class B. They also have the Class A's. Those are the very expensive motorhomes.
Yeah.
Those can go anywhere from $300,000 up to
Million.
a couple $1 million.
Yeah.
They're huge. You see the entertainers, the singers, driving those.
Right. That's going to just blow my whole wad. So let's not even consider that, okay?
No.
I know what I want.
And then you pull a vehicle behind that.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, because, money was nothing.
Right.
So
You're looking at it more like the Class C, which is bigger than the Class B.
Yeah.
So those can be they're bigger and can be cheaper than the Class B.
I just want a nice bedroom. That's what I want. And bathroom. And that's what those
and they
are.
have that. So we saw all those, and I decided to make a decision. We're going to scrap that.
Hold on. You bought me something?
I did.
For Valentine's Day?
It is. It was more the boat route. It was a cigarette boat.
Oh, God.
Look at this.
Yep.
I mean, that thing, wouldn't I look good
You would.
piloting that boat on
would.
Grand Lake?
Yep. And they can flip over, kill you.
Yeah. So that's what we're considering, and it maybe not the right time for us right now because we're not.
You just have to have a lot of time to go and do all
right.
of that.
And I'm semi-retired, but
Yeah.
you're not retired.
No, I need to be here.
Right. So maybe in the future.
I work.
Let's get to the some of the do's and don'ts or the red flags
Yeah.
when you're looking at homes there.
When you're looking for houses, and I do this with everybody, I go around and they'll see me looking up at the ceiling, and I always wear high heels, and I can always feel if a floor is kind of uneven. Those are definitely red flags. So cracks in the ceiling, cracks in the foundation, outside, inside, whatever, around windows, right? Or cracked windows. Even if you're opening up a door and it doesn't open, right? So they
Right.
get really,
Something's wrong.
They can get real stuck. So you got to look for things like that. Standing water in the yard could mean you have a leak, right? Or water stains in the house. Or pull up, you mentioned the other day, pulling up rugs. to make sure
They
that
could be covering
the
up something
flooring
there.
is decent. You know, when you're running through a house really fast and then you love it and you're moving on to the next house, you don't always have time to do that. So, you know, you always, if you pick a house, you always hire a professional person
Right,
to
but
come and
you
inspect
you
it.
find the house that fits your needs, whether it has, you know, the number of bedrooms you want. If you want a pool, it has a pool, a nice neighborhood. So you look for something like that, and then if you want to pursue it further
Yeah,
down the line, you've got to have an inspector,
right.
somebody who
Right.
knows what to look for.
Because I don't always see. I mean, really, I can go through a house and I may not see anything, and an inspector will come along and boom, he'll see something.
Right,
So,
and don't write off a house just because a few problems, because every house
has
is
something.
imperfect,
Has
right?
I
Right.
just sold a house and it had structural issues. We bought it anyways. The inspector, I love my inspectors, so they told me what to do. We had the seller fix it all, and everything turned out great. So that does happen. Now, sometimes if it spooks you out and you don't want to do it, then we don't do it. But
Right.
you know, they
And,
wanted it.
and a good advice, always drive through a neighborhood many times that you're interested in buying the house in, because you never know. There could be a dog that's always barking.
Yeah,
Or they say you can fix a house, but you can't fix your neighbor.
exactly. So yeah, check it all out.
Yeah. All right. And now your featured home of the week.
I have this great new listing coming up with a pool. It's coming on March 1st. But the greatest thing about it is it's really an entertainer's house because they have a really nice backyard area.
Yeah, I took this picture of the backyard earlier when it was
But it's pretty out.
green.
Yeah. So it's been
And
cold.
so this is what it's going to look like, and it was well maintained, taken care of there. So it's a great backyard, great
It's gonna-
area.
Big game room, 4 bedrooms. It's going to be under 400,000 in the Jenks School District. So it's a nice one.
And we'll
It really
show
is.
more pictures of that when you list it
Yes.
in a few weeks. there.
March 1st.
Right.
No snow, no ice.
Yeah, isn't that something? We look forward to the end of winter, don't we?
Yeah. Well, I love winter. I love
Right.
snow, but I do look forward to it. It's
Right.
easier to show houses when
Right.
it's not snowing.
And when the weather's nice like that, you can take your RV and go up into the national parks.
That's right.
Or your big cigarette boat and take it
Go to Grand Lake.
Grand Lake there. So many choices.
Yeah, it's true. That's true. Did you know it's 80 degrees outside right now?
Right now it is, yeah.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
love it when that happens in February.
Middle of winter.
Yeah.
Right.
It's crazy.
It probably won't ever change, will it?
It'll change by the end of the week.
Yeah.
So that's it. So hopefully we can give you more pictures on the new listing
Right.
soon.
If you have a question, call her.
Yep.
All right.
Or call your realtor. Make sure you have your own realtor. Or if you don't, then I'm your girl. It's getting cold out. Can you stoke that a little bit? Thanks.